Now, in the third study done by Voogd et al., that's DE, capital VOOGD, they actually conducted two studies, both with college students as subjects. And in one study, they did something similar to the MACE study. They had individuals looking at a screen, and they also conditioned a fear response in them with a loud sound so that they could see, and they used fMRI technology, they could see that the amygdala was overreacting from the fear response that was conditioned. They used in one group, they used a cognitive test, what's called a two-back test, where they would project a group of numbers across the screen, and then they would project another group of numbers across the screen. And then they would show another number, and they would ask, was that number a part of not the most recent set of numbers, but the one before that? So this is a cognitive downregulation of emotions test. And we've known for some time, since a study by Delgado in 2008, that cognitive tests can downregulate emotions. The second study, they did something similar to the MACE study. They had a laser dot move across the screen while the individuals who had also been conditioned with a fear response in the amygdala to follow that dot back and forth using the bilateral eye movements that we use in MEME and in EMDR and other eye movement therapies. And what they discovered in this when comparing the two studies was that the cognitive tests and the tests using bilateral eye movements deactivated the amygdala at about the same level. However, the researchers hinted that why shouldn't we use just bilateral eye movements when it's much easier to do that than it is to produce a series of cognitive tests in someone? And isn't it easier to just have someone follow your finger with their eyes rather than look at numbers on the screen? So those are the three tests. And what I think we're seeing from these tests now is that we're finally understanding that eye movements themselves, as opposed to, for example, bilateral stimulation or some other ideas about why eye movements work, eye movements themselves are responsible for the changes that we see when we're desensitizing traumatic memories. Thanks. If you have any questions, please send them our way. Bye now.